Minecraft worlds are massive, but I combined every biome to be inside one chunk. And I must survive 100 days of hardcore, fit all my farms in a compact space, and beat Minecraft. And so this is my chunk. Not much to work with, but I'd better start punching some trees and crafting some tools. Then I can dig down for stone, craft a better pickaxe, and also an axe and a shovel. And food is going to be a pretty big problem. I can't just eat you guys, because I should probably keep the animals alive. So I need seeds. I need some of this grass to drop me seeds. I haven't yet got an oak sapling, but at least birch saplings are dropping, because I don't really want to run out of wood. Anyway, I'll try and not get distracted with trees, because I instead need more cobblestone to craft a hoe, till the ground, and plant my wheat. And the sooner those grow, the better. In the meantime, I'm going mining to see what I can find in this chunk. Coal is the first thing. Very useful. And I can actually use this. Can I see any oh, but there's a jungle below me. Definitely want to go and check that out. I'm going to go and look at the other side, but that's even worse for ore, so never mind. Aha! Iron spotted. That's going to be very, very useful. Why is it so useful, you may be wondering? Well, if I just run over here, craft a furnace, and smelt the iron, I can then craft shears to use on these two. Wow, both of them drop 3 wool. That's super rare, but using that, well, if I had the wood, just give me a second, I can then craft a bed and go to sleep just in the nick of time too. Now to continue with my mining, and I can actually hear a spider below me, but where? I need to go down and investigate. I haven't seen any hostile mobs yet, so it'd be cool to see. Oh, some gravel. But yeah, it'd be cool to see at least one. Don't think he's in the tree. He must be. Is there a cave in here? Oh, he's there on the side of the tree. I couldn't see him. Here, ladies and gentlemen. Ba-dun. Okay, well, he got me once. But look at that. First piece of string. Don't need that for a bed, but there's bamboo here, which can be chopped down and crafted into scaffolding. That may sound like a useful thing, but I reckon scaffolding will be useful for me to get up and down the chunk, because otherwise it could be quite the challenge. I also want to see if there's more iron down here, so I'm going to mine up as much as I can. And the extra cobblestone will no doubt come in handy for building. Pretty much dug everything out, and there's just one spot here. I'm also very, very hungry, but one spot here that does have some iron to collect. My wheat has almost grown, but it's not quite there. And I can use this to make an iron one. That's a nice upgrade. And every time I see the sheep have grown their wool, I'm going to shear them. The reason being that I have enough wool for me, but if I want beds for villagers eventually, they're going to come in handy. Now, I do feel at this point that everything is just a little bit cramped. So I'm going to try and flatten this out and then split everything into different levels. Just going to attempt to move the sheep downwards a little bit. Preferably without them escape. Oh, great. Right, you guys better not die. This wheat needs to hurry up and grow so I can get them back on track. That's one back. And now that this has grown, they're both back in the pen. Now below this layer, I'd like to build the tree level. In order to grow trees, I am going to need quite a bit of space. The 2 blocks I currently have is it's definitely not enough. But thankfully, most of it down here is just a big jungle tree, so that is not going to be an issue. That's more or less job done, and I'm still very, very hungry. It's starting to get a little bit annoying, but wheat has grown. Now this gives me a bit of a choice. I can either stay vegan and make bread, or I could breed these 2 cows and eat steak. Well, that sounds like a great idea to me. Now I can finally sprint again, and the only thing left in my way is this massive tree. And with that out of the way, I shall build the platform and plant down the saplings. And I've also added a ladder here, so I actually have a way to get up and down. More of this wheat has grown, which means the farm can be expanded. At this point, I'm fairly happy with where everything's at. Although I do worry if it is going to be light enough for all the trees to grow. It looks like it because the birch one has. But just in case, I'm going to smelt all of those whilst I mine up these trees and craft torches to light the area up. With that, I reckon I've done everything that I need to do and can therefore get busy working my way down even further so that Operation Remove the Jungle Tree can be completed. You two can be bred again. And I hadn't originally planned to do this, but I'm actually going to add another layer for another tree farm. Then up here I can grow birch, and down at this level I can grow oak. This layer is almost done, but I have unfortunately run out of dirt. Thankfully shouldn't be too much of an issue because there's quite a bit left in the chunk. There we go, job done. Plus this oak tree has grown, which means I should hopefully be able to get a few saplings. 3. I almost didn't get that many. I got one on the very final one, thank goodness. So these can be planted down here, and I probably need to go and get some more steak. Sorry about this, cows, but desperate times calls for desperate measures, and 5 steak should keep me going for quite some time. Now to mine up all this birchwood, I'm sure at some point it's going to come in very, very handy. And it just makes me feel like everything is so nice and organized when I do it like this, which always makes me feel better about everything. And at this point, I think I've used these 2 sections to their full potential, so I'd like to continue digging down and see exactly what is below here. And it looks like a dark oak forest. Very nice. At this point, I feel like I'm just collecting every tree, but more importantly, cows and sheep and podzol. I haven't been able to get podzol. I don't know what I'm going to do with the podzol, but that's cool to have as well. And these are going to be very useful for my farm, but how will I get them all the way up there? I'll tell you exactly how. First, I begin with a staircase that goes all the way up to the top. Then you grab your wheat and begin luring them. This will be an absolute miracle if it works, but I'm kind of confident. Cow number 1 is in, as well as sheep number 1, and also cow number 2. Might as well breed you both as well. We can get another baby. Ultimately, I will remove this staircase, but it could be useful because I don't know what other mobs are down there that I might want to bring up. Because if I discover chickens and pigs, you bet I'm going to bring them to the top. And the only other thing I find quite useful down here is the dark oak wood. At least I would do if my axe hadn't broke. As I think having some of this in my collection, it could be great for building. The spare saplings can be planted down, and then I want to see what is down at the next level, as there's absolutely loads and loads of them left to explore. I've just dug the block that reveals it, but before I show it, could I just ask you, please subscribe if you do. I work really, really hard on these videos, and it would just mean a lot to me. Would you believe it? We've got a creeper. I guess I'm not going to show you just yet. I was just heading up to my bed, interestingly. But getting rid of a few mobs never hurt anybody. We can... Oh, look at that. Yeah, extra rubbish. Maybe I should just stick to the original plan and go to sleep. Now, as you can see, guys, I don't have many birch trees. It'll soon become clear why I've just said that, as the next layer is a birch one. And in honor of Camman 18, I'm gonna get some flint and burn down the whole thing. Yes, we cannot have birch wood living down here. It's terrible. Just realized there's chickens down here and they are gonna burn. No, chickens, come this way. Quick, I need seeds. Seeds, look at me closely. I only need 2 of you. You can die, I don't care about. Follow me, close it, sheep. We don't need you either. We've got 3 of them. I'm just gonna dig you a hole, that's it. And don't come out till I tell you it's safe. Also cost me an entire iron ingot to do this, so I hope it was worth it. And now I have the joy of trying to bring 3 chickens. Oh, no! No, quick, I can save him. It's not too late. Ah, quick. No, I missed. I can't go. No. Okay, we lost him. 2 will be enough anyway, so it's not like it really matters. Ocelot, don't you even think about it. You keep away from my chickens. I'm gonna block that up so they can't follow. And welcome to the top, you 2. I don't actually have a home for you, but make yourselves at home, breed. Yeah, that's it. Lay eggs. None of them gave me chickens, but you guys did. Very cute. And more wheat has grown. Fantastic. Because it means I can breed more cows and also more sheep. I feel like at this point, I should probably make this area a bit better. They're living in very small areas. So I'll chop down these oak trees, then craft a bunch of fences and make new homes for my farm animals. Let's get these chickens rounded up first, followed by the cows. I bet you're glad to get out of that tiny pen, aren't you? And now I can finally add the sheep. Also expand it to make the pen 1 longer. No, that doesn't mean you can leave. I just feel like they deserve a little bit more space. And now I'm removing this staircase and slightly expanding the farm. Although to properly expand the farm, I'm going to need more iron for a bucket. So I'm searching this layer to see if there's any around. And ironically, if I hadn't made flint and steel and burnt down the birch forest, I would have had enough without needing to do this. I've had no joy finding any on these 2 layers because I think that they're just a bit too thin. But if I go ahead and look at the ground on this one, yeah, look at that. Oh, and I can see iron. Don't know why I didn't think to do this earlier. Fantastic. And it's not just 4 pieces. It looks like it's at least 7, which will do me nicely. Since my health is so low right now, I'm going to grab some more wheat and breed a couple more cows and then get myself more food. And whilst I wait for that, I also want to make a shield just in case I run into any mobs and I need to protect myself. I think it's always better to be prepared. The rest of this iron can also now be smelted. And I'm going to go back down to the bottom layer to see if there's even more for me to mine. In fact, there is. Look, I can see it in 3rd person. That's 8 more, which is great. And I hear a spider. I don't think there's a cave up there. Oh, look at this. Sheep, this is not a place for you. How did you even get around here? But yeah, there's a cave spider spawner down here, which could be very, very useful. Nope, normal spider. The reason I think it's useful is I could make an XP farm from it. Also, this sheep is going to be the reason I die. I'm trying not to knock you off. That's it. And a chicken. Why are all the animals down here? But yeah, that's very good to know. I now have enough iron to make myself a bucket, which will then allow me to pick up the water and move it over here. And then I'll fill this in with dirt, collect up the wheat which has grown, and then begin moving things around. It is kind of annoying moving things around when you only have a chunk to work with, but I'm making the best use of the space that I have. Sadly, my hoe broke. I had better craft another one. Not going to use iron for it. I feel like that would be a waste. And now Operation Create a Farm is done. Don't quite have enough wheat seeds to place on every single block yet, but I'm sure it won't be long until I do. I'm also going to try and move these cows along by 1. That's it. You guys are going to have to move over. Maybe wheat will do the trick. I'll get you. Wow, I've even got a chicken egg somehow. But yeah, we'll move them along 1. Then I can do the same for the sheep. Break these, and doing that will give me just enough space to be able to move up and down here. And with that sorted, I'm going to remove this staircase that goes up. And with that sorted, I'm going to remove this staircase that goes up. At least, well, I would if my shovel didn't break. As I was saying, I'm going to remove this staircase and have this ladder connect down to the very bottom. My only goal now is to keep breeding cows, as well as to continuing to farm lots and lots more wheat, and also expand my tree farms to be as big as they can be. And after spending a long time farming, so that every bit of this farmland has wheat on it, and also mining trees so I have loads of birch wood, and also oak wood because I planted every single sapling, it is now time for me to take a bunch of resources and float all the way down to the bottom of these chunks. And by bottom, I mean go as far down as I've actually explored. Getting to this spider spawner is a new priority. Where's the sheep and... Oh, what are you doing in the cobwebs, you idiot? I think the chicken's somewhere in here as well. Anyway, I've got to get rid of all these cobwebs. We'll turn it all to string. I'm sure it'd be great for something like scaffolding, perhaps. And we've got a spider. Okay. Then again, string's not exactly something that I'm going to struggle with when this is spawning things. Should have brought torches to light that up. That would have made things easier. You know what? I might go back and get them once I've grabbed all of this iron, which there was only 5 pieces of. It could have been better. Come on, sheep. Get out of it. Let me help you. Yeah, in there should be fine for you. I'm just going to create a nice little... No. Don't fight it. You're going to live down there. I'll block you in. There you go. At least you're alive. And now I'm going to need to go and get some more bread. How do we even get out of it? Ah, the ladder's over this way. Also, I was feeling a little bit chilly, so I put my brand new 4 mil hoodie on. Feels so much warmer. Available on sp77.store. 2 spiders down here. Let's just get rid of you. This is perfect. This is the dream. The iron showed... Whoa, there's more than I realized. Sorry, I didn't know about those. Please don't give me another chicken. No, I didn't. I also... Whoa, why is down there the only... Wait, is that the only place they can spawn? Oh, I see. Well, we don't want that to just be the case. We're going to first light this up on all sides, which has disabled it, and then I need to dig out a room around it. Hey, look at this. Some coal hidden underneath, too. That's always nice to find. Should probably have brought a bed down here with me as well. I'm going to have to go all the way to the top to sleep. And I need a better way up and down. Look at this. I'm having to tower up every time. It's just wasting valuable cobblestone that I'm going to get back, I know, but I might as well ladder down here. Whilst I'm up here, I might as well craft myself a new pickaxe, because you can see the current one is nearly broken. I have enough wool to craft a spare bed, and I'd also like to harvest even more wheat to breed even more cows. Yeah, getting a little bit overrun with them. I should probably start eating them soon. Can't believe I forgot to bring the food again. Not to worry. I'm going to dig a little bit of a hole down here so that it's kind of in line with this area, and then layer it up with ladders. And with that done, it's time to get back to digging. I'll just patch up the roof and place a block so nothing can spawn on top. This is the size that it should be, but obviously it's a little bit too close to the edge of the chunk, so I'm going to have to fill this wall back in, and also this one as well. Shouldn't be a problem. There'll still be plenty of space for spiders to spawn. And I guess I'll block that up as well because the ladder can't really be part of it. Yeah, so this is the room. Honestly, chicken, you don't want to stay in here if I were you, but you can if you want. And now I need an infinite water source, so I'm just going to place some water right about here and climb all the way back to the top. Although I don't have to climb all the way back to the top because there's water right there. From that, I can create my infinite water source. And another pickaxe is broken. Good job I've brought iron. And I've brought sticks. Basically got to dig this part out so it's an 8 wide room. And we've dug to where the sheep is. Hello. You just can't get away from here, can you? And I finally managed to put together a bit of a design that I'm happy with. The plan is you stand here. You'd have a sword, which I apparently do not have. Gonna use iron. I'm sure there's more iron to be found around, so it won't be a problem. So I use a sword. Chicken, you're going to be the thing. I can't reach the chicken. Are you kidding me? Okay, slight modifications, ladies and gentlemen. You come this far forward, and then you can reach it all. As for item collection, that is currently a little bit of an issue. I'm going to grab that chicken and feathers. It could be useful. But the reason it's a slight issue but won't be for later is I'll add hoppers eventually. Just need more iron for that. Can also mine into here, remove these torches, which will make spiders start spawning. There we go. That's it. Don't you go against it, spider. Just go with the pull. And in theory, if I get myself back down here, there he is. Can you hit me from here? Okay, well, looks like we need that extra barrier just as a safety mechanism. And then can we do that? Yeah, we can hit them. No problem whatsoever. And I get the XP, which is the main thing I'm bothered about, because I'm guessing later on there is a way to get obsidian below me. I really hope there's a way to get obsidian. And the spiders will just keep flowing down. There's absolutely loads and loads of them. I'm actually thinking it could be a good idea to make a few more slabs. Then I can place slabs here and hit the spiders. Yeah, way easier. There's also an invisible one who I can't quite... Oh, I can reach him. Although in doing that latest plan, I now can't get the XP without mining the block. So yeah, we're going back to this way. I've got it. Now the XP can get through. The spiders can't. I don't really want to use up 1.5 hearts. And then I'll mine up all of this wheat because so much of it has grown. And that can be used to breed more cows and also murder some because I'm a bit overrun with too many. And I'm sure they'll appreciate the extra space too. Got an ingenious idea of how I can get in and out of it. If I put a boat like that, then I jump on, grab all of the food that I've gathered up, then hop back in the boat, and I'm over the fence. I'm sorry, chicken, but you're not going for a boat ride today. 54 raw beef is really very good. A furnace, in my opinion, is just going to be too slow for all of that. So instead, it is time to craft, not like that, but a smoker. Stick you on top, stick all of that in there, and add the coal, which will be great for me to eat, and we'll start regenning my health. Wow, I actually regened a lot of health very fast, just 2 steak to get back up. Good amount of it is smelted. I won't wait for those last little bits. I've waited long enough and got loads from it. And now I'm going to go all the way back down. I need a faster way to do this, don't I? The ladder is so slow. On the way, I can also refill my bucket. So yeah, I'm going to go all the way down and use this farm for a few days just to see how much XP I get. I got a decent amount of levels from all that, but the spiders stopped coming through. So I need to work out why that... Oh, okay. That's why. They've all got stuck up here. That's the only thing about spiders. They can climb walls, isn't it? I better get in there and see what's going on. Why? Oh, there's spiders everywhere. How many are up there? Oh, whoa. We're not having that. Get down from here. There's loads. There's absolutely millions of them. Can I get up a bit higher and... Oh, yes. The satisfaction when you hit so many of them at once. That's it. I just disable this for a second. Well, yeah, admittedly, the design isn't quite perfect, but I do think it does the job very well. It's always difficult to stop spiders climbing up the walls. But what I've done has got me plenty of XP that I can use later. And I haven't even gotten rid of every single spider down here. So what's next? What's my next plan now that I've a fully working XP farm, tree farm, and loads of wheat? Well, it must be time to gracefully float down and then dig to see just what is below me. I can get a little sneak peek. Looks like a deserty area. And indeed, well, that messed up the LG. Indeed it is. And we've got lava, which is great because I can get obsidian. And with obsidian, if I've got enough here, I could go to the nether. But have I actually got enough dotted around? Hard to say, but I see netherite below me. Could it be a ruined portal? There's lava too. I might visit there. But sugarcane, oh nice, fully grown. We could make a cool little sugarcane farm up here, couldn't we? In fact, I'm going to make it higher up. This is especially useful when you consider that the only way for me to get books is by growing my own paper. I'm also going to make a load more sticks. Then they can all be turned into ladders that I can place all the way up so that everything continues to be connected. I'm also thinking right here would make a great sugarcane farm. I'm just going to extend the water along and do the same thing along here so that very soon I'll have all of the sugarcane that I could possibly need. There's actually so much to mine in this segment that I haven't got. You can't really quite see it, but on the very right there's some iron over there, and diamonds are still something I want. There's got to be, I mean, it goes down really far, you know, there's loads of it left, but I'm thinking we continue down and we see what's in this ruined portal. I landed table G that time, didn't I? Although, sadly, I don't quite have enough ladders. There we go. And yes, there is a ruined portal down here, just as I suspected. Whoa, look at this chest. This is insane. 3 pearls. We can now grow carrots. 1 piece of obsidian. Eggs, not really that useful, but... Oh, there is a lot of good stuff in here. And a silk touch hoe. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but again... Yeah, there's more good stuff than bad stuff in here, isn't there? Don't know what I'll do with this, but might as well pick up the gold anyway. And diamonds probably have to be my new priority, so that I can put that portal together and go to the nether. There's got to be diamonds in there, aren't there? You'd think surely there'd be 1 or 2 sneaking in there, so that's where I'm going to be searching. I'm going to, like, strip mine all of it. Whoa. Where did you guys come from? Wasn't even paying that much attention. Did you drop me any bone meal? No, just an arrow. Another one? Once again, no bone. That's sad. Anyway, we are slow to regen. I should probably get some armor, but for now, my priority is to make another chest, and this can be for valuable items. No other food left here. Any iron there? No. A couple more pickaxes will definitely be needed, and then the great mining operation can begin. I've discovered quite a bit of iron on this first level. For example, there's another vein of it here, and that's all. But I did get coal with it too, which is nice. Next, I'll go down a couple of bits. I might miss the odd ore. It's possible, but if the veins are big enough, then I probably won't miss any. And look at that, we've got even more. This is fantastic. Whoa, what have we got down here? We've got more than just a bit of iron. We've got a little bit of a grass cave. It's like an underground cave. Very nice. Coal here, I see more iron both sides. I have to say, it's a pretty cool little discovery. Although with that there, it does make me feel like maybe there's not gonna be any diamonds on this level because it seems to be very much more of the iron. But I will search everywhere just in case. Other than those bits of iron down there was nothing else on this level. So I reckon my best option is to dig below this mesa. In fact, look what I see down there. Should have just gone here way before I did all the other stuff. Look at this, we've got at least 4, 5, 6... Oh, it's loads of diamonds. 8? That's amazing. I don't see any more on this side, but at least we know we're at a level where we can find diamonds. I might just strip mine this whole place because it looks like there's lots to get down here. 16 diamonds already. That's amazing, isn't it? And I can see more really far down on this side, which I won't bother going for now. Same, yeah, I can see 1 or 2 over there as well. Does have to be said, this is where the good stuff is. Another pickaxe is broke, but this time, yeah, I'm making a diamond one. Might as well make the armor as well. Just gonna be very good for me. And yeah, hopefully this one doesn't break quite so soon. Looks like the exposed diamonds were the only ones at this level. So I shall continue the search a couple of layers below. A lot more ores were found, but sadly no diamonds. And ultimately, I'll probably check every single layer of this area. But I don't want to do that right now. Right now, I want to see what is in the nether. What is it all about? So I'm going to pick up this crying obsidian because it could be rare. It could be useful. So I'll stick it in the chest. And then I'll mine up these pieces of obsidian in the corners so that they can be used to complete the portal. I'll light it up. Keep the flint. In fact, I'll keep the flint on me. Whoa, we have so much cobble. I don't need all that. Just 1 stack will do. And I'm going in. What will we find in the nether? I'm quite excited to see. And the answer is... Just one. Whoa, there's a mob here. Not the kind of welcome I was expecting, but we've got some bones. Okay, so it's one nether chunk. Very interesting. I'll have a little dig down to see what is at the bottom. That is, if there's anything down here. I just seem to be mining non-stop forever, don't I? Oh, well, I jumped out. Oh, whoa, okay, the cavalry's here. The cavalry is fighting each other, which is very, very handy. And I can see a bit of a fortress below me. Yeah, also got the nether wart. Most of it's grown, which is good. I might as well harvest then and replant what I can. The mushrooms are good, not super important. The nether quartz as well, not super important. Might as well carry on digging. Well, we've got striders all around if we want one of them. But yeah, I'll continue digging down to see what a one-chunk fortress looks like. Apparently, the cavalry's got back in. You guys are very annoying. And oh my goodness, okay, I just blocked that in the nick of time. I did not expect to turn around to 4 blazes. Let's go and get some blaze rods now. This is great. Well, it will be great, assuming I don't die. You know, that would be nice in this situation, wouldn't it? I'm somehow getting out of this one way or another. I think I should probably just block myself in temporarily and eat some steak to regen, and then I can continue dismantling the blaze. The biggest issue is they seem to be spawning faster than I can get rid of them, but as long as I'm patient, I'm sure I'll be fine. Mission accomplished, and my axe has just broke at a pretty inconvenient time. I'll just get rid of you very quickly. I've got 9 blaze rods, which is fantastic. Looks like I should just get out of here. Can't see too much else as to what is at the bottom. I'll have a little look, just because I was curious, but there doesn't seem to be anything interesting. It's literally just terrain, so I'm going back to the top with what I have. Getting ambushed on the way. Ambushed by multiple mobs, might I add. Where did I come down from? Did I just come down from this bit here? And now I'm here. Before I go through, do I have spare iron? I should get smelting all of these 62 pieces, really. And if I had coal for the furnace, I actually would, but unfortunately I don't. So instead, I've got to deal with another of you guys. And then I'll gracefully climb all the way up. Oh, there is mobs around. And I've just realized I do actually have coal, so I don't know why I'm making it out like I don't. It's literally in my inventory right there. So 2 furnaces are getting crafted. The iron's getting split, and a new axe is getting made. I'm seriously not just going to sit here and wait for it all to smelt. So you know what? I'll let this ingot go. And then this one, and yeah, I'll just mine it up. Then if I just climb all the way up this ladder. It's a great ladder, by the way. I just need to make it go a little bit lower into the mines. That's probably the next place for it to go. But yeah, if I just continue to climb up. Oh, an enderman. Whoa, and more mobs don't... where's my shield gone? Not really happy with what you did to my sugarcane farm. And a new one of these is definitely getting crafted. They're very, very important, as you can imagine. Let's just plant these down. We've got absolutely loads of them, which is good. And the moment of truth. Will you drop an ender pearl? I'm going to stand at this angle so that... if you do, it doesn't go off into the void. And it didn't. Great. Well, that's going to make getting to the end easier, isn't it? I've only found 1 enderman as it is, and he didn't even drop me a pearl. Anyway, let's get all of that in there. And the other valuable things can be here. To be honest, 3 ender pearls might be good. I need to find out where the end portal is. It's all the way at the bottom somewhere, so searching is worth doing. A lot of wheat has grown, so I'll just keep farming, harvesting, collecting wood, you know, all that good stuff. Getting loads and loads of resources. I've been farming away and this chest is just completely full, so I feel like I need to make another one. There we go. I'll move both of these out the way, and then this one can exclusively be for farming, and the furnaces can go here. Actually, I've got a lot of furnaces. Maybe we need a better space for them. Although on second thoughts, we've not got anywhere for them to go. You've got farm everywhere, so we're going to go ahead and chuck that in there. Chuck you in there. So the rest of that iron is smelting. This can become a bone meal, and then I can add it to all of these little stragglers around to get even more wheat. And whilst I'm also going to extend this chest to be wider so I can fit even more stuff in here as well. Since it's challenges like this, you just end up with loads of junk, and it's a bit of a struggle to keep it all in one place. I can also use what I've got here to make 3 Eyes of Ender if I want to, but before that, I think it's worth trying to track down the stronghold just to see where it's at, see how many I need. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a stronghold down here somewhere. You just can't quite tell, so I'm going to dig my way down. And the beauty of it being in one chunk is that you can actually see what's below you, so you don't dig down into trouble. Where has it brought me? A little dripstone cave. This is cool. I guess dripstone could have a use. There's a lot of iron down here, which is perfect as well. And the sun's setting. Better get my bed out and ready. Then I can continue with my mining. There is some diamonds up there as well. I might as well dig my way up to grab them, since full diamond armor is definitely something that I want before I go after the ender dragon. Also grab lapis because I could get some good things like prot 4 in it if I play my cards right. I've got an XP farm set up. I just need to get obsidian and books and a lot of paper, and then I'll be fine. Anyway, we've got some sort of desert area below me, so I'm curious to see what it is. I'm going to dig down just to check it. Oh, it's deep slit as well. Yeah, it looks like it's a desert pyramid. Let's work our way in. Is it a normal one? Looks like it. I'll dig my way down. Oh, there's stuff down here. Now then, what loot is going to be at the bottom? Glad to see that there is no pressure plate at the bottom. And the chests are like in more, so it's not like a proper one. Oh my goodness. A knot chapel. The loot in here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 knot chapels, ender pearls. This could solve all my problems, guys. Is this going to be all the ender pearls I need? It might be. There's a lot of notch apples. My goodness. It's a very generous one. We've never seen one like this before, have we? All sorts of good stuff. Not going to take all of it because some of it's a little bit rubbish. Oh, efficiency 5. Yes, certainly a really good mix of stuff. Shame I already made a diamond pickaxe. I've got one there. Don't want knockback either. Who would want that? On the other hand, feather falling 3. Very, very useful. From there, I don't really know what to do. I've got everything I need. I just need to find the stronghold. I know there is one here somewhere. Is it up there? It's a bit of a stone area. It's got some... Oh, it's got a lot of iron ore up there. In fact, I'm going to bridge across and properly grab it. And I'm pretty sure the stronghold is somewhere near the bottom. I just don't know which section it's in. I don't know if it's in this bit of land or below that desert pyramid I was just in. I'll be honest, the more I dig here, the more I feel like it's probably not in this section. Am I nearly at the top? Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it, to be somewhere in there because I've mined quite a lot of that area. So instead, let's see what's below here because there's quite a lot of sandstone around here to work with. I can see little gaps in the area, so maybe there's something here. Don't know. I'll just kind of mine along and see, but it just seems to be pure sandstone, so maybe not worth getting my hopes up. Or maybe it is worth getting my hopes. No, I've already been there. Never mind. So it's got to be below. Hang on a minute. Whoa, where did you come from? What on earth? Yeah, but we found something down here. Is there any easy way across? Let's go like... Okay, well, we'll just drop in. And it's a stronghold. Stronghold with no spawner. Hang on a minute. I've got 9 ender pearls and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need 7. I just have to go and get my blaze powder. And the end is achievable. I'll be able to go through. That's fantastic. Right, let's get ourselves up and out of here then. Also, what are you doing here? Don't ruin this for me. I've only got 3 hearts. Yeah, I shouldn't have made that so dark. Do I have any torches? Sadly not. But torches could be useful to stop them spawning. I think I can make leggings. Yeah, with the diamonds, I've got the 7. Let's get those made so I've got at least a little bit more protection. And it's good to know that the end is there for whenever I need it. I do want to gear up a little bit better before I go there, you know, get some good stuff. But when I want to go there, I'm going to be absolutely perfect. And in the meantime, I can use this staircase that I mined earlier to get back to the top. Partway up and I can see how my little sugarcane farm's getting on. That is if I can survive all these mobs that are hiding there. Okay, that was very close. Whoa, you nearly finished me up there. No, that could have been very disastrous. Thankfully, there's not too much of this area to repair. And I can get loads and loads more sugarcane from it, which is fantastic. Every single piece has successfully been planted. I think once all these grow, I should have all that I need to upgrade my armor. All that I really need now is to sort myself out with some diamond boots. And now I'm up here, I'm going to craft myself 7 Eyes of Ender, which is going to be exactly what I need to activate that portal. Like I say, I'm not going to do it just yet because I want to get a little bit better gear, build some stuff up here, get some sleep, you know, the sun's going down. Also want to stop spawning chickens in that bit. I should throw the eggs to there. Then are you kidding me? All right, don't jump when you buy farmland, by the way, guys, because it'll be very, very annoying. I just got the wrong thing as well. Because then you have to go all the way back, re-till the ground and replant it, which, yeah, who wants to be doing that? Anyway, as I said, I've got those there. I would like to build a house at some point, and now, as you notice, when I had to clutch before, I did actually manage to build off the edge, so I think I could kind of go across, and I could build it off the chunk. That might be a cool idea for a build, and I have an idea of what I want to use. It's just going to require quite a bit of quartz, which I'm not sure I'll actually have unless I get a villager. I need to get a villager and cure him, and then I'll have everything that I need. Although I'm trying to work out how I'm going to actually spawn one of these guys, because obviously mobs spawn more the lower down you are in the world, but there's also loads of areas here where it's dark where they could spawn as well. So I'm thinking if I light up and spawn proof everything and then make some sort of mob farm right at the very bottom of this chunk, I might have a chance to get some. So here is the grand master plan. Step 1, grab a load of coal and turn it into torches, and then make sure every single area in this chunk is lit up so mobs cannot spawn. That means every layer has to be fully lit up because I cannot leave any spaces alone. And I think at this point I've spawn proofed every single bit in the entire chunk. So hopefully that just means I can build a dark room underneath this one all the way at the bottom, and then loads of mobs will spawn. Although if I'm to build this dark room, I am going to need a lot more blocks, so that is my current project, to get all the way back up to collect them, since I do have a chest that's absolutely full of blocks. Now with these blocks, I'll first dig down as low as I can go, and then make a nice little floor inside the chunk. And now hopefully down at the bottom of the world, this causes mobs to spawn. I'm also going to light up the top so that they only spawn inside the box. And then I'll swim my way upwards, and then I can let mobs spawn down below me. So let's have a little look inside. Okay, well, I see mobs. I'm looking for a villager I can cure. But how exactly I find them isn't really something I've properly planned out. So we'll just make sure that these creepers don't blow up and I'll take out the mobs. And then when I can see there isn't what I want, I just swim up back to the top and wait for more mobs to spawn. And based on the fact that not that many mobs... Oh, I don't want to get knocked off there. But based on the fact that not that many mobs spawn each time... You can see this minute. I shouldn't have dropped in here, should I? That was a little bit risky. But yeah, not that many mobs seem to spawn in, which means it could take a few attempts. So I'll keep repeating this over and over until I see a mob that I need. Used a couple of holes in the wall to see, and once again, still no joy. But it is a pretty good method, and I've got an even better idea, because you may notice that above this pyramid, if I just get to the top of it, there's an amethyst geode. Now, is there any actual amethyst shards to be collected? Because I can make tinted glass from them, and then I'll be able to see in if mobs spawn, but it'll also keep it dark. It's a very limited amount by the looks of things, but there is at least 1, 2, and that's it. Those are the only 2 budding amethysts, and it gives me 8. I can make like 4 pieces of glass from that. So in that case, I'll continue working my way back up this spiral because there doesn't seem to be any sand down at that level. It just seems to all be sandstone, which is not very useful for what I want because I need sand to make glass and then I can make the amethyst shards. So I'm going to continue working my way up until I reach the level of sand. And from there, I'm smelting away and crafting the glass. I was hoping for a few more shards because I didn't really get any there. But anyway, I'll just work with what I've got. And before I get to the bottom as well, sugarcane. This is very, very handy indeed. Especially when you consider that I need just about 2 stacks for all the bookcases that I want. In fact, let's craft the paper and see where we're at. It might be enough, you know. I'm not even heading down to see if any villagers have spawned. I'm going right to the top. I'm grabbing a stack of birch and also a bunch of leather. Then I'm crafting what should be 45 books. I can only craft 33 at the moment, so sorry, cows. You know what? Before I do that, let's mine up some wheat and then breed plenty more cows so I can get the remaining 12 pieces of leather that I need. That's all I need. All of the rest of you are in... Well, don't you try and get in there, chicken. But all the rest of you are safe because I've got everything that I want. Now to craft the remaining ones of them. I'm going to turn those into planks. Make 15 bookcases. And I need a space to build this. Also, I need obsidian, which apparently I should have 1. I need 3 more. And I need 1 more book, but sorry, I lied to you, cows. Yep, we need 1 more. That's it. And that can be crafted. 3 obsidian shall be mined. 3 obsidian that can only be obtainable if I turn some of this lava to be it. And I need 2 more diamonds. Now, I did see some if I just go to the right spot. Yeah, down there. So if I just dig a nice little staircase over here, I can grab what I need. And there's 2 spare ones as well. Perfect. So there I have the sugarcane level. Up at this one, I don't think there's actually anything on this part. So I could use this for what I want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first place down a nice little area like, well, you're in the way, but a nice little 5x5 area. Then get these down around and craft the final component to nicely go in the middle. With that done, there just needs to be a couple of chests in order. And I'll take the lapis, the XP, and the books straight down there. 25 lapis and 37 levels isn't too bad, but in reality, it's not quite what I want, so I hopefully get more. But there is the XP farm down there as well, which is good. I probably need an anvil and I probably need a grindstone as well. They're the other things. But for now, let's just get something like a chest plate upgraded on here with prot 4. Oh yes, what a great start. Efficiency 4 pickaxe. Don't mind if I do. Could get another one there, or I could get no, you're not messing with prot 3. Power 3 bow will do. That is a terrible bow for what I just used. Hopefully these get me enough levels to get to 30. Not quite, but I'm sure using this farm will do the trick. There we go, 30 levels. And my plan is just to keep using this, going up and down. Oh my goodness, looting 3. Sharpness 4, that is amazing. But yeah, my plan is just to keep going up and down here, getting the XP, upgrading summer, getting the XP, rinse and repeat. And I think it's also worth me crafting a grindstone, just so I can reset the ones that I'm not happy with. So yeah, I'm going to keep cracking on and hopefully get full prot 4 on this armor. You know what? I need to find 2 more diamonds, because before I actually begin upgrading things, I want to have the full diamond armor available. So there's got to be something available on the outside the chunk. I'm sure there will be. I've just got to find it. Bit of lapis, that's going to come in handy. And some diamonds too. What did I tell you? I knew they've been here. And it looks like there's going to be more than enough for what I need. That's them crafted. That's enough XP collected. And the upgrades are flowing. It's taken me way, way longer than I thought. Apparently, spiders are so slow for giving you XP. But I have now got nearly everything I need for prop 4. I've at least got the thing for it. I've just kind of had to keep using the grindstone to reset it. I'm nearly out of lapis, so it had to work soon. So I just need to get 4 more levels from the spiders, which with the setup I've got seems to be so slow. I maybe need to come up with some system so that they couldn't climb on the walls, because that seems to be making me miss out on a lot of spiders. Mission accomplished, although I wish that this had been a spawner for any other mob, because it would have been so much better and so much faster, but I've done it. It's so slow. I was getting rid of spiders all night. But finally, prop 4 leggings, which means I now have full prop 4 armor, which is fantastic. I'll use this final bit of lapis on an efficiency 1 iron axe. And things are looking good. Things are looking very good indeed. A bit more food will also come in handy. So this 7 coal is getting used. And since I have enough iron to make an anvil, I'm going to go ahead and craft one. Absolutely loads of iron. I just realized I've got like 2 stacks worth there. Exactly a stack in fact there. And whilst that's smelting, I've got those 2 books, so I can put feather falling on the prop 4 boots. And I can't remember what the other thing was, but I remember it being a good book. Maybe efficiency or something like that. We will see when we get to the bottom. The book was, yeah, efficiency 5. So I'm thinking we combine. Tell what we do. We put efficiency. Actually, I'm trying to work out what the best way to do this is. What's the cheapest thing? Okay, so what we do is we put efficiency 5 on here first, and then go like that, and then we put feather falling on the boots. So we get some good stuff there for not too many levels, and the anvil should probably live down here. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Then I'm going to go back up to where my food is cooking and grab a bit of wood on the way, so that I can then build a house going off this chunk. For this house, I'm thinking a long line of dark oak, followed by normal oak either side. And I think stone bricks will be very useful, so I'm going to take all these stacks of cobble and smelt what I can, although it does look like I haven't really got enough coal for that kind of a thing. So this top furnace is getting that. That'll be very useful. And now with these, I can fuel the rest of these furnaces, because apparently it can only do so much. And whilst that is running in the background, I'll make the pathway a little bit longer. I hope I don't fall on there. It would just ruin the entire challenge, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'll make that longer and begin putting slabs down as a base. It is getting there, and I've kind of made a bit of a circle where there's going to be a watchtower of the house, but I still don't have enough stone, so we're going back into here. And I haven't really got much left in here. I've used up most of my charcoal smelting away, so that's a problem. How much cobble do we actually have? Probably enough to finish the build, but the coal is lacking a little bit, which is slightly problematic. Oh, well, not to worry. I'll just place what I can, which in reality wasn't very much. And also use a bunch of this jungle wood to be the fuel, although these 2 don't need it, but we'll put it in there. That can be the fuel. And that's helped me make lots more progress. Should probably be enough in my inventory to do the entirety of the base. And for further bits of the build, I'm going to need quite a lot of birch logs. Not sure if I still have enough, so I'm going to just mine up all these trees. And then at the very least, whilst I am building it, new trees can be growing if I need them. There we go. Now building can begin. And I'm going to have it be a mixture of slabs and blocks. That's the general outline shape that it's gonna be, but I wouldn't mind adding a bit of color to it as well, just to spice it up. So I'm thinking some sort of concrete, if I can get the resources for that. Let me see how much gravel I've got. There's 18 of it there. Yeah, I could definitely make concrete if I got a bit of sand and a bit more gravel. Let me go and search and see what is actually down here. There's also a lot of these saplings that I want to collect. Don't want them despawning. Now, as far as sand goes, there's loads of it. You've got to be careful of the lava, but there is plenty of this. My goodness, there's lava absolutely everywhere, but yeah, plenty of this to be mined up, which is exactly what I'm going to do. That's definitely enough. And then it's Operation Track Down the Gravel, and I'm wondering if the Nether is the best place to find it. And in fact, whilst I'm in the Nether, it could be a great place to find ancient debris. We could get a nice little, a double thing from this. Honestly, don't know how I'm still alive there. The prop 4 armor saved me. That was stressful. I also think the fact that the doors were there, but I couldn't place them because I wasn't low enough. The fact that the lava cushioned my fall, it all fell into place there. How low down am I then? Am I quite near to bedrock down here? Very near to bedrock. Okay. So the question is there ancient debris down here? And also, is there gravel? Okay, well, there is ancient debris. That's answered that question. And there's a decent vein. 4 here? Okay, that is fantastic. It'll allow me to get at least 1 netherite piece. And I wonder if there's more. I mean, I've got this good pickaxe now. The only thing is, if I mine too far out, then you've got lava on all sides. So I've just got to make sure that I'm a little bit. Oh, there's more there. As I was saying, I've got to make sure I'm a little bit careful. But these are good sized veins as well. I guess they're all condensed into one chunk. So straight away, that is 8. I wonder if there's enough down here to get a full set of netherite armor. It's looking very likely, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4 again. I was wrong, it's 5 here. Whoa, whoa, don't you get out of here, lava. Don't ruin this for me. But yeah, it was 5 there, and if I go a little bit higher, my pickaxe has still got loads of durability. I reckon it's not the only ones. Oh, look at this. There's ancient debris everywhere. It's beautiful. Bringing a tear to my eye. And there is also gravel down here, which will be very, very useful. Plus ancient debris above it. You know what? I think... What have we got? We've got 16 pieces, so we've already got full ancient debris armor, which is amazing. Just say netherite armor, you know. You don't have ancient debris armor, do you? Which means all I'm missing is the resources to make the netherite tools as well. That gets me up to 23 pieces. Nope, make that 27. No, my god, could I get to 32? There's actually... Everywhere I look down here, there's ancient debris. I'm guessing it's only at the lower... But whoa, don't land on me, lava. Yeah, I was guessing it was only at the lower parts of the chunks, but the higher I go, the more I still find decent sized ones. And at this point, I don't think there's anything else I can do with the ancient debris I've got. I think I've got more than I need because I don't have that many tools. So I'm going to grab those bits and try and find the way back out of here, which is this way. Whoa, don't fall down there. Yeah, it's up here. Having said that, there technically isn't a way back up because the way I got down was falling in lava. Looks like we've got more gravel here, which is great because it means after this, I won't have to worry about mining any more of it. Yeah, I've got 2 stacks of inventory. I'm leaving with that. Nearly got shot off. Are you kidding? Why? Why does this keep happening to me? It's the same guy. All right, well, at least I know that I can get out of it fairly comfortably, but this is just making life hard work. This time I'm ready for you. That's right, you get... Okay, you fell, not me. And I can peacefully tower up the last little bit. I actually think the bone meal you drop could be useful for dice. In fact, with that knowledge, I'm going to collect a little bit more because I have a looting 3 sword that'll easily get rid of you. And there's a few more of you down here that are worth going for. I actually just realized that 8 bones makes 24 bone meal, which makes 24 white dye, which is way more than I actually need. I'd say all I'm missing now is something to go with it. Maybe some blue dye would be good if I can find more lapis, which with the amount of ores in and around this area, you'd think that wouldn't be too hard. Well, I found diamonds whilst digging down, so that's better than nothing. Don't even have enough space for them. Don't worry, andesite and granite. You're out. Oh, I've got fortune now, so I'm getting even more per ore as well. There's also a few across there. Might as well go and grab it. It's actually quite advantageous just being in one chunk because you can just see everything so much easier. Got a few more if I dig directly down here. And then the lapis is also nice. No, don't fall in the void. Stupid basalt taking up the space. But yeah, the lapis is nice and below me. There's actually more than enough here as well compared to what... Well, I had no space for it. Yeah, way more than I need. I'll just make some... I don't know what I'll make. There's not really... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make the concrete now. So light blue concrete powder. A lot of stacks. I don't even need that much. Although you know what? Just in case I do, let's craft those. That's that done. The sun has gone down. I'm going to build my way back up. Then I can turn all of this into actual concrete. That's mission accomplished. I'll chuck the ancient debris in there. And the building of this can continue. It is starting to take shape. I'm kind of working on this bridge bit in the middle. But I've run out of birch wood, which is a slight problem for a build that is completely made up. Whoa, we've got 1 spare. Hold on a second, didn't see you there. Well, that's 1 less than I have to worry about. But it's still not enough to finish the entire thing. 2 more planks there. That's about it. But I would have thought by now, all these birch trees, yeah, look at them. They've grown. My axe is broke, actually. That's not good. It looks like we're going to have to craft a brand new diamond one and mine up the ones of these that are ready. And armed with that, I can continue working on the build, which it is kind of coming together. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about birch and blue. Didn't really think that through when I just chose the colours, but time will tell as to whether it is what I want. I actually got a decent amount more of this done, but once again, I'm out of birchwood. You would have thought I'd run out because I had so much of it. The idea I've got now is to mine up all this wheat because look at it. It's ready and ripe for harvesting. Then I'm going to take these slabs that I've got and make a composter and turn it all into bone meal. The bone meal is going to be great for growing the birch trees. Weed actually gets you a lot of bone meal, doesn't it? Look at it. This is the reason I was getting it all, just so I could make this castle. I knew when I was getting loads of wood, I should have got more. Anyway, we've got loads and loads in there, and don't you worry, because there's plenty more in the inventory, plus a ridiculous amount of wheat seeds, which I'm also going to fill this composter with. I reckon 32 of these, that's got to be enough. I can chuck them in there, and all these saplings have grown as well in the meantime. That's fantastic. It's even better than I expected. And then the rest of these can be grown with bone meal. That used up loads of it already, didn't it? But it grew in the end anyway, which is the main thing. I'm confident over a stack should be enough. I've still got to get my netherite armor put together, and I've got to defeat the ender dragon, so there's quite a bit to do here, but looking at that, yeah, we've got 64 and 4. That's great. We'll plant down a few extra saplings that can just be growing whilst I'm up there doing the building. That'll just be nice. I'm not going to wait for the other leaves to despawn to grab those ones. The sun is setting once again. Time is moving on. Let's just crack on with these next few bits of the build. I think the easiest way to get up as well will be to mine up these few logs, and then I can place some more planks, build up, and there's just a few in and around. Let's go and turn these in. But yeah, it's just a few along here that are going to need to be full planks. And then it's stairs and slabs all the way along here. And this is where I kind of run out of the things. And this is where most of my things seem to go. Because, yeah, like you see, I've run out of some slabs. So I have to craft the planks I want to use for other stuff into more slabs and into more stairs to be placed elsewhere on the build. Whilst quite a bit of it's done and I might have enough, I'm starting to think, or wonder, should I say, what am I going to put behind these windows to make it look better? I'm thinking something like glowstone, but I don't know. Do I even have a water bucket? I need to be MLGing off that. But I don't know if there's enough glowstone in the nether for me. So watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Okay, missed it. Didn't miss it. It's good to have got feather falling, isn't it? Don't be trying to do any party tricks, SP, because you don't want to die when you're on day 97. But yeah, if there's any available down here, I think glowstone could work well. I can't use lava because it'll burn the whole thing up. Magma could be the answer as well. But I'll see what's available first. There might be some good stuff waiting for me that I don't know about. Although I don't see any. I just see those mobs. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Now you've died. Yeah, that was a waste of time for him. I actually have, because of this feather falling, I can just be a little bit crazy. We're going to use magma. I think magma will be a nice... Why was there so many down here? I know exactly how much magma... Get out of my face. As I was saying, don't know exactly how much magma I need, but I've just grabbed loads and loads. Why is there a creeper down here? What is going on? Either way, I don't want to stick around here any longer. I do just want to grab these birch planks because I've realized these are something that are in very short supply and I'm just building with them like a madman. So these can go in here like so. And then I can continue building everything up. And that is the first big tower complete. It's looking quite good. Just got to do the same thing on this one. There we go. Just those two little ones left to finish now, which I'm sure won't take me very long. Yeah, I was right. It didn't take long at all. And this one would be just as quick if I hadn't run out of birch planks. I think, yeah, we're completely out. I could just use slabs, but I feel like I'll need them for other bits. So I'm going to get my waterlog this so I can easily get back up if I need to. Then I'm going to go parkour. I landed it this time, didn't I? I'm wrong layer. Never mind. We got to the wrong level. But yeah, I'm hoping that some of these have grown. Oh, well, one has. One is better than not. Hang on a minute. We have a little bit of bone meal here. Can we get two? Nope. Okay, just got scammed. Well, one might actually be all that I need. If I'm very optimistic, that is 24 more pieces. Never say never, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see how far I get with them anyway. Also, this is a great water feature method that I had. Didn't even have enough for me to get up and down. What was that all about, you idiot? Anyway, less of that. Let's continue placing these. And as expected, it still wasn't enough. So, be careful, SP. I've got plan B, which is to compost loads more wheat, grow more trees, and get it completed. Perfect. I want to see how it looks from a bit of a distance, but I think I'm pretty pleased with the final result. You know, I think blue and birch, it's allowable. It's not the best thing in the world. Could have been a better color, but I'm pretty happy with it. Now I need to do these last few things ready for the Ender Dragon fight, such as smelt the rest of this ancient breed. Ironically, we're now going to use the birch planks we had. Do we have any more? We've got 17 there. Plenty of gold in this chest. Oh, we've got those notch apples as well. Don't want to forget about them. I'm going to grab them. That way we can craft quite a few netherite ingots. And I need a smithing table, which again is very, very easy to... Well, not like that, but very, very easy to craft. Put it on top of the composter because I didn't know where it should go. Right, we've got all of them. I'm going to put these on, and then finally, the helmet will get me an advancement, which is very nice indeed. Sad to see the pickaxe on its way out. I will go and use the anvil to repair... Oh, no, I can't repair it now because I've only got diamonds, not netherite ingots. I mean, I could get a netherite ingot to repair it, but I ain't used a netherite ingot on an anvil. That just seems wrong. One more of these, although it looks like I've not got enough gold, which is a bit sad. So we'll just do as many as we can. 2 more ingots. Sword and axe, actually the perfect amount because I have an iron shovel. Fantastic. All this other junk can go in. I've got my house ready. I have just realized I've got no arrows. It's definitely a bit of an oversight, but don't you worry because I've been... What? Okay, I forgot. There's chickens in here because they're not meant to be there. But I have been breeding these just for such an occasion. Sorry, chickens. You did well to survive this long. You lasted longer than the cows, let me tell you that. I'll see if your eggs, you know. We could have one more chicken. There you are, the last chicken. I'm not gonna do anything to you. That lets me craft 47 hours. Oh, that's definitely got to be enough. I'm happy with that. I've got food. We've got spare stuff there that we really don't need. I say we go for it. There's not much more I can do. It's the final day and I have an ender dragon to defeat. I feel like I just spent way too much time at the spider spawn to upgrade my armor because I've not made as much progress as I wanted. I mean, I could have gone to the end cities and done this earlier and got elytra and stuff, but that would have been a bit of a waste of time. Because what use are elytra when you're stuck on one chunk? In my opinion, they're no use. What is the way down here exactly? I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. There we go. We're back on track. Now to drop in here, the final step. Whoop! Get out of here, creeper. You're not coming down. Let's just get these in before anything else spawns near me. Is that my chest? Whoa, I missed this. There's more pearls and diamonds and there's a power 5 bow. How did I not even know about that? Well, that can stay there. Depth strider? Well, I'm just blind. Okay, that's confirmed. Yeah, it's canon now, guys. I am blind, apparently. Don't know why I didn't grab the pearls. They could actually be useful just for getting around. Not that I'll need them, but it may make life easier if I get in the situation. Anyway, let's do this. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to start by using this power 5 bow. I made my other bow for absolutely no reason then, it seems. We'll get the easy ones to start with, which is just that one and that one. And then it's time for the tall ones, which take a bit of precision. I've got to be careful. I don't want to waste my arrows. I've got to make sure that I hit them because well, apparently I'm not doing a good job at making sure. 47 arrows is not a lot to work with, especially when it's only down to 32. I might as well pop a notch apple because I've actually got nothing else to do, so, you know. They might as well get put to good use. And you know what? I popped a notch apple. We're building up. That one removed. And I feel like I can hit these top ones a little bit easier, although they are very, very far away, so maybe it's actually no easier at all. Yeah, it's actually worse for me. I'm actually used it. There we go. We got it. Got that final one over there. I feel like it's actually easier to hit these from the ground. These are the ones oh, maybe not. SP737 doesn't miss, ladies and gentlemen. One tower left. Oh, you think you can swoop in, do you? I'm going to hit you. I'm going to miss breaking that because there's a dragon hitting me, which is kind of ruining everything. Then I'll get rid of that. And now it's time to do some damage on you. Not too much damage. I've got a plant. Oh, you're flying off. Never mind. I was going to use a bed on you, but I guess I'll do that later. Let's instead use this power 5 bow, which is going to absolutely shred your health. Okay, well, if I can hit you, it will. I'm going to run out of arrows before I actually hit you at this rate. I've got 13 left, okay? Probably not enough to defeat you, but it's enough to do quite a bit of damage. Here comes Perch 2.0. You better regret coming back down here. And there it goes to fly off. All arrows have been used. Its health is so weak, I just gotta wait for you to come down here. There we go. It's mission accomplished. I'll collect the XP. And as I head through the portal, that, ladies and gentlemen, was 100 days on one chunk.